Travis, let's talk about you and Olori. You have a bond that is so obvious that only you and Olori can explain what has kept you going all these years, and can you tell us a bit about how you met her and how you decided to marry her?
Honestly, it wasn't easy. You should know your colleague now. She's, I don't, maybe if I put it simply this way, when I met her, I was working in the bank. She actually came to learn how to drive in Ikeja driving school. And the owner of that driving school, they changed the name to, I think, Nigerian or National Motoring School in Alausa. So my mother's sister, the husband, Alaji Kadri, owns that driving school. So when I finished from school and I could not get a job, so they accommodated me. So I was there and I was helping them to teach people who come to drive, because they have two sections there. They have the practical, they have the theory. The practical, they put on a dummy vehicle. You'll be on that for like 1 week. It's a dummy, it can't move, but it has all the features of it. So you will sit down there. So I'm the one that will tell you, this is the brake, this is the clutch, this is the gear, this is the accelerator, this is the steering, this is the speedometer, this is what we do in these circumstances. Then the highway code, I was doing that. So after some time, I left and started working in the bank. So most time when I want to relax or I want to give them treats, so from work, I was living in Ikeja and Ifowoshi area. So I would just come to Alausa. So I would buy them some drinks, we will relax. And she's very nice. That attribute cannot take it away from my wife. So while she was learning how to drive from that school, after that time she was with Swash. So after our training section, the instructor and maybe some few other guys, she would take them to joints to entertain them, maybe in appreciation of what they were. So it now occurred that very day I was coming from work just to check on my nephew there, and they said they're in a restaurant. So I got there. She was the only, the way they respect her, she was the only one sitting on that side of the table, whereas there were like 3 chairs. So they sat opposite her and she was buying drink and soup for them. And I took a seat near her. Back in those days, we were so special. We were the highest paid then. And even the oil company, they were not taking any money. It was when Naira fell, then they started paying them before they changed. They started any money. It was, you have what they pay us fashion allowance, wardrobe allowance, lunch voucher, so many money. So we always had best of time then. So I just came, then started buying drinks. I pretended as if I was not having enough money. And I said, lady, won't you order something for me? He said, no, I don't know you. Bluntly, he said, I don't know you. So those guys, they were now looking at my eyes. They knew I could afford all the things. They knew I was, looking for something. Then one of them was matching my leg. I didn't listen. I said, I'm talking to you. You're calling drinks for these people. Won't you buy something for me? I said, but I don't know you. I said, okay. I'm so. I will pay for all you have taken. Then if you bring my own. He said, no, that maybe after this one, you cannot take over the bill. But this one is the one that asked for it. And I said, you are not bad though. I like you, blah, blah. He was not even listening. Then my nephew, they were matching my leg that But it's like they were thinking that if she got angry, all the benefits, what they enjoy will not come again. It will cease. But me, my attention was on her. Then at the point I cooperated with them, I did not make any move again. By the time she was through and she was leaving, so I now accompanied them in Sina Hall. When we now started interacting, I think she gave me some time. She now saw me as somebody that is responsible, somebody that is different from those people that she's used to. So I didn't even, I asked for her name, she said she's Janet. didn't know she wasn't a Yoruba person. So in that period, it's only this phone that we, what do you call it, analog phone. So I always call her after then from work. And when I call, sometimes she will not pick, sometimes she will pick. So one day I now called, I called this watch line. And somebody picked. Now I said, I want to talk to him. I said, which of the Janet? I said, what do you mean? I've been speaking to Janet on this line now. He said, because we have two Janet. We have one Yoruba and one Calabar. I said, it's the Yoruba one. Because I didn't know she's not a Yoruba person. She's always speaking, we're fluent, speaking the same language. They brought the Yoruba one. And I said, Janet, you don't share. Out of joy, I said, who's on the land? I said, KAYODE AFOLABI. I said, which KAYODE AFOLABI? I said, I said, I don't know what you are talking. Let me call the other Janet for you. I said, what? So I've been relating with someone that is not a Yoruba. I said, it's not possible. Then when she came, and then she spoke the voice. I said, I said, okay, she's Yoruba. Only yes, no, she's Yoruba. And I said, I didn't know. So from that period on, I started calling her. She will pick, but she will not keep our appointment. Always refusing to meet with me. May God bless his soul. That was this colleague of ours, Natagbo. He's late now. Then Joseph Ode, and I think some other guys, I can't remember their name. So, not that I sent them to her, but because I've had cause to interact with them. They were always disturbing us. Give this man a chance. This one that is calling you all the time, at least listen to him and talk to him. So eventually, I don't know what they call this, is it Trigosh or something at Olori? Okay. There's one popular, that's in the late 80s and early 90s. Okay. If you are going to Ojota now, after Olori bus stop, there's a building on your left. Okay. That place is very popular. It's like a club there. I don't know whether it's Trigosh or it has a name. Okay. I don't know whether you remember that place.
I'm trying to remember the name.
You know, Total place is on your right.
On the right, yes.
UBA is on the left.
Yeah, UBA is on the left.
After UBA, there's this two-story building.
Okay.
So they have the restaurant under that building.
Okay.
But very popular then.
Okay.
They now arrange a meeting that we should meet there. I say, okay. I think because people always call me Igbintelumo. When I'm interested in something, I don't go back until when I get it. So when I was coming from work, I went to Kari. There's this guinea fowl. So I booked like 4. Well spiced. I packed everything. So when we go to that place, they started drinking. When they saw the award, they tasted it fantastic. All of them fell in love with me, and they have won here. I know that with them. These are the people that I will use against her. Then I started talking to her. She was still, reluctant. But this one said, this guy is a banker. See his neatly dressed. He's handsome. Who do you want to follow? So after a while, then she succumbed. As a banker, then they will give us amper during Christmas time. We have customers that ask poultry farm. They will give us a lot of things. So when I collect them, I will take some to his house, to our house, on my way going to my place. Before we knew it, so we now started relating very well, and she told me why she was not cooperative. Like, look, I said, from where I come from, you don't move from one man to another. Like, she wants to know if I'm a serious person and if I'm interested in marrying her. That she's of age to get married. She doesn't want to be jumping from one man to another. And so, of course, there's no problem. Then from there on, so I went to introduce myself to her parents in Ikotekwe. And you won't believe it. What I heard from my father honestly made me to decided immediately that no stopping, no waiting. Because when we got there, just for an introduction, the father saw me, a young man. I think I I should be around either 33 or 32 years old then. And the father said, where is the man? As if he did not notice me. She spoke in her language, pointed to me. Said, no. I said, where is the man, the person that wants to marry you? Spoke again, said, this man. I said, are you sure? He asked like 3 times, are you sure? He said, yes. He said, very, very good. He said, think about it very well. He said, yes. I said, gentleman, are you sure you are the one that wants to marry my daughter? I said, yes. I said, are you very sure? I said, I'm sure. I said, you know why I'm asking this? I said, I'm just too happy for what my daughter brought here. He said, because I was expecting a sugar daddy or somebody that already made it, that will give her all the comforts. But seeing you, I can see from your face that you are just growing, that you are just starting life, which is good for her. He said, because as you're growing, both of you will be growing together until when you will reach the peak of your life. He said, it's very good. He said, and as a result of that, she will matter to you. Because both of you will have shared so many things in the course of evolving, growing. Is there unlike a sugar daddy or somebody that had already made it, that she will not have a voice? You know, up till now, those words still re-echo in my mind. You know, but to marry in that place, I won't lie to you, but I see what they call lists. They will give you lists. So that list, as at that time, I think as at the time we went for traditional marriage, 1993, in the list about 200,000. My salary as at 1993 was around either 14 or 15,000 in the bank, and no savings. Because as a young man, you make money, you want to enjoy yourself, chop life. When I got the list and look at it, because you buy sewing machine, there are 5 leather boxes that you have to fill with different. They have name for Ankara. I don't know. I can't remember what they call it then. So the father-in-law must fill it with different clothes, George and so on. The mother-in-law, the siblings and so on. Then because she's the first daughter, so you have to buy a cow. Okay. Because the first daughter, they refer to them as the mother of the father. So she's very dear and special to the parent. So as I was looking at the list, I said, and they now put that she will go to fattening room for 1 week, preparatory to the traditional marriage. I was just a Yoruba man that is not used to that type of thing. You know, it's common in Yoruba land. You want to marry, just give the baby, just give the girl, you impregnate the girl, and that's it. They will be begging you to come and claim ownership and do something. And somebody is giving me such a bill. I say, it's like I've gone beyond, I've stepped my. But I think the father saw that in me. He said, young man, I know you are frightened with the list given to you. He said, you don't have problem. He said, I've traversed every area in Yoruba land that he used to work with you in those days. That you and your wife go somewhere, look at the list and tick what you think you could afford. It's like somebody giving a lifeline. Then I thanked him, so we left. By the time we got back, he said, I've heard what our father said. Anything I think I could afford. And I took those things. We went for a traditional marriage. And what I saw towards the closest time of that traditional marriage, I never envisaged. After they giving her to me, you know, Yoruba people, the way when we go to party one bit something, they started spraying, those that went to me started spraying money anyhow, and they were like, maybe they've not seen such thing before. They said, please, so if we still have plenty girls, so if you want to take more, take more. Then they called me aside with my family, and they now said they are making presentation. when they said they have to see us, I was thinking that maybe they still wanted to ask for some other things. I didn't know that they wanted to make presentation. So we were taken somewhere. They now presented an e-goat, very big one. Fish, the sort I've never seen in my life. Inside a wooden stick. Very, very big. And other things. I said, these people are wonderful. So we came back, then we went to registry to formalize it in the English way. And since that time, you see, we've been living like brothers and sisters. Because of the nature of her job, at times she will go for assignment 3 days, 4 days, 1 week. She might not be around. But because I knew of that before I married her, and I know the type of person she is, at times she will go to work 2 days, she might not be back if they're on production, because they might have cause to sleep over. And at times the general editor may not pass her story. So she has to stay behind until when the general editor has read her story and okay it. So we didn't have any problem at all. And we've been, she's a mother figure to me, a sister, a wife, everything. Somebody I can rest or lean upon at any point. He has never disappointed me, and he has been very, very supportive. So I have no regrets from marrying her, because no in-laws problem at all whatsoever. They don't disturb me except during seasonal time, like maybe festival time like Christmas, New Year, or Easter, and they don't even make demand. It's when I feel like giving them something. No one bed party, no ATOYEBI, no. So that's just the difference, and honestly I have no regrets. And like I said at the beginning, most people don't, even up till now, don't know that she's not a Yoruba woman. If not for that Mba, the former, and when we got married, she removed Mba from her name. She was bearing AFOLABI. I think like 2 months after, she had cause to interview the military administrator in Oyo State then. I can't remember the man's name again, an Igbo man. I think that was around 1993. So when she got there, she has printed a complimentary card, changed the name as AFOLABI. And that governor, somebody that she had lived in the same roof together, because our own brother is a retired general in the Air Force. So she knew that governor. So she sent a card to the governor. And she was not allowed to see that governor for like 4 hours. That's why the fact that they took the card to the man, but because the man is not familiar with that name, so she was ignored. Until when the governor was going out, he now said, what are you doing? He said, I've been here in the past 4 hours. I wanted to say, but the card they brought to me is ATOYEBI. I said, yes, that's my husband's name. I said, oh my God. I said, fine, it's good now that you are married, but I want to see your husband, be your husband. But make sure, because of your readers, that you still put your maiden name on your card, so that to avoid this type of situation that happened. So she came, she told me, so both of us, we went to go and visit the governor, and the governor received us well, and I gave her my permission that you change her card to AFOLABI. That's how she started bearing AFOLABI again. So because of her readers, she's been around in the media for a very long time, and she has her readership is very wide, so so that she won't be able to lose her identity. That's why she retains the Mba. But now that she has become Olori, I think the bar has now gone finally. Absolutely, that's just the truth. You understand? But she's a wonderful and fantastic woman, and you see, I can say we are partners. In our profession, she's a star. Yeah. And my position too, so we are just complementing each other. So it's a right combination. Because when I ascended the throne, she's always a regular feature on journalist hangouts. Yeah. And I told her, I said, now you are a queen, cannot be going to the tube again because people have to accord you some respect and that. And she went on a valedictory. She went to the program and told her followers that this is what happened and she won't be coming again, blah, blah, blah. You won't believe it. Some days after, calls. Some even, I don't know how they got my number, they were calling me and said, you can't stop her. That even if it's not on a regular basis, that even if it's once in a while, maybe once in a month, that she's the only woman that will say that it is, that she's so bold, that when the pressure was too much. And I said, okay, what do you want to do now? I can't decide for you. Even my brother OBAs, they wanted her to come back. We now agreed that once in a month she will be featuring. So that event we came for.
Okay.
You know, she left me there. I think it was Women's Day, I can't remember. And so I permitted her that she should just go because they were pestering her with call from that event. I said, okay, don't worry, you just go. From there you go home. And you won't believe, so many people watched that program, and she went there the way she dressed for that party, and they really saw the Olori in her. And as a result of that, I've decided that I will allow her to stay practice her profession, only that it will not be that busy as it used to be, you understand, because she has to cater for me as well, and at the same time she has some function to perform in the palace, but there are some officers that will want to come around. I don't know about I don't know how OBA sang it said. Only Olori. I don't want to be in the palace and people will ask for Olori, I would say. Because I'm telling you this, just watch it. The general belief is that OBA don't have one Olori. If I meet other OBAs, what do you say? I want Olori Nko. But they expect me to have more than one. By virtue of that position, you understand? So if they now say I want Olori Nko, and they come and they cannot even find one. You can imagine how abnormal it is. And me, I'm not polygamous somebody. Everything I cherish in a woman, she possesses it. So why troubling myself? We have grown-up children. Our last born is 2002, 18 years. So I'm 57. So I want to see, because of my position, I want to marry a new wife. So which means I want to start buying pampers and everything again. And it means that I will enter 80 years, I will still pay school fees. So I don't need it. You understand? I'm blessed. So what is remaining for me now is to enjoy my life, for her to enjoy her life, for my children and all of us to enjoy the fruit of my labor, and for me to impact on society, to give back, instead of now starting training children that I might not be there to know what they will become in life. You understand? Because 57, if you add 20 to it, I'll be 77. That's 3 years to 80. But the time the boy is 20, you'll still be an undergraduate. Or if he's a girl, you'll still be an undergraduate. I will still. So when are you going to put yourself, your mind to rest? What I will spend on that child, I can spend on 5 or 10 children from the community. I can spread it. So I don't see basis for it. Some people see position as a means of accumulating wealth, as a means of showing to the world that there's something they cannot afford, but it shouldn't be. At this level now, what should be coming to my mind is how to leave a legacy, how to impart on society, how to make sure that my name is not forgotten in the history of my community. And the best way to do that is to give back, is to make a difference, is to help those that are homeless, those that are in need. That's what I'm supposed to be concentrating upon. Like when I got home, they said for about, that's when I was installed, they said for about 6 months, they want me having constant supply of electricity. I sent for the head of Ibadan, whatever this called. And I said, look, I'm here now. I can afford generator. I can afford inverter. I can afford solar. I said, but I don't want to be with light. I might be able to be in darkness. There must be light. So whatever challenges that you have, tell me now. If you cannot handle it, I know people that I can talk to, but I want light everywhere. He now said the problem is that they have few 33 kVA, that most of it is 11 kVA. So I said, look, is this something you can handle on your own, or you want me to intervene? He said if he has fund, he can. Then I gave him some money, go and solve it. And if you ask anybody in that time, even the water that was not running, I started running. That's what I want to be remembered for. You understand? Not that I want to make myself comfortable. And if I'm comfortable and my people of my community are not comfortable, a point will come, they will show their anger and they could revolt. Yes. So I don't want such situation. I want them to know that I share in their feelings. I share in whatever condition they have. And the only way I could do that, and when I'm going to the palace, about 500 meters to the palace, I will ask the car to drop me. I will walk just to see my people's reaction. So, and that's what this type of position is. When you are a leader, is different from a ruler. A leader will be democratic. A ruler will be autocratic. He will not care. Because a leader will never take any decision without carrying his people along. But an autocratic ruler will not care who source is God's. Just take whatever decision he wants to take, and that is it. He doesn't care if you revolt, he will know how to deal with you. I don't want that. Because socially I'm exposed, and I've lived outside this country for so many years, and I know what is sustainable. And we should always copy good things. That's the only way we could grow and develop. Like when I have meeting with my chiefs, I allow them to take the floor. Even some, and it has been helping me, because at times when they bring an issue, I don't know what to say. But by the time I throw it to them, by the time 4-6 people will talk, I would have picked 1 or 2 points, put it together, form an opinion, and take my decision. Rather than saying I'm the king, I'm the overall boss, and say, okay, this matter, blah, 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 blah. No. Because what they did from me is assurance for a good life and better tomorrow. It's for me to let them feel that they are important. Even though I know I'm the boss, and nobody can challenge my authority, but I have to give them that sense of belonging. So with that, if you come to my town now, it's already we are not in Napomo. You will see how much my people loves me. It's because of the way. At times when they complain about something from me, I say, are you sure? I say, okay, let's go there. And they'll start following me, because I don't delay when I'm to act. And when I'm to delay, maybe to make wider consultation, I say, okay, I've heard you, don't worry. We have other matters to treat, there is no time, but definitely I'll get back to you. I will use that period to consult widely before taking a decision. I'm just starting, but I've undergone serious tutelage from those that are there before me. So that's just it.